What's up, y'all? Going out to all the Studio S fans, Italo disco fans, disco, house music, whatever, man, hip hop, whatever it is on the West Coast. Cameron did it first. I mean, like he went from taking disco music, high energy disco, combining with breakbeats, freestyle, hip hop, and just being able to create his own style. And we've gone into some of the history in the last Studio West. He's my childhood hero. And I tried to write him on Facebook, but I couldn't get in to write a comment. But like, I remember just feeling like, gulp. I mean, how do you talk to your childhood hero? What are your first words that come out of your mouth? I'm like, we want to maybe possibly reopen Studio West, or, you know, I'm talking to promoters. I'm like, why are you guys not booking Cameron? Can somebody get a hold of Cameron Paul so we can bring him out here? Because I had to sit through mediocre sets, and these guys, they wait, they let the record play 6 minutes, they get this perfect mix, and it's just a bunch of instrumental robot music. I mean, it's cool and everything, but like, so many people don't know who Cameron is. I'm like, how the fuck are you some kind of authority? Excuse my language. How are you some kind of authority on music and mixology on the West Coast and you don't know who Cameron is? So people have to take the responsibility to archive things properly. I recently had people tell me that they came over here and started the rave scene. They made it some sort of documentary, and they wouldn't return my phone calls, and I wanted to include things in about Studio West and also about doing stuff in San Jose that were led up to that, and they just refused to talk about that. What just happened in '90. I'm not going to get into that because it's negative. That's whatever. They're friends of mine, and so I don't want to get into pointing things. We want to also, I just want to point out, I want to personally preserve what happened here on the West Coast with mixology and how that affected the entire world. And to do that without Cameron Paul would be a major injustice to DJ history. Everyone knows who Grandmaster Flash is. The man won the Techniques World Championship. And to see him at home when he was in his prime in Studio West, it was just a gift from God. And so we've taken some measures to sort of preserve these things. Like, number one, check this track out. This is his remix of Hiroshima, right? So we took a piece of this. Let's take this beat on here. Okay, so we took that and wanted something from the street beat melody, right? So we'll go back to that, right? We just took that, chopped it up, put a scratch in it. So this one here, Cameron, you can hear that. That's him scratching Egyptian Lover, right? So if we go here to street beat, right? You can put it on the screen if you want. We'll show what we're doing. We're going to go to Cameron Street Beat Medley. And we're going to put it here. Okay. Let you hear that. That should be it there, huh? Ready, back? Yeah, so now you can hear it, right? So let's pause there, and you can put the screen back on me again if you like. We'll go back to that. Let you hear what. So we just took a piece of that song, right? So just so while this is playing, we're trying to find that part. We're trying to get a hold of Cameron, and we're trying to see what we can do. And so hopefully, my number is 415-374-1627. I'm at David.djmagicd.hall @gmail. And we're just trying to preserve our rich history and mixology on the West Coast. Those who are fortunate to be there to hear Cameron, it was something to behold to be at Studio West. But I think with today's technology, we can take it to the next level by just bringing this band back into the limelight, and because you can do whatever you want with today's music. We just proved it, right? We've just taken it. So where's that other piece we did? Is look. Right there should be the next one there. So we put this song, we called it Cameron Paul. It's not anything we have for sale, it's just something I have for my own personal mixing pleasure, really, you know. And so, I mean, to take what I heard as a young person, you know, with a fake ID getting into Studio X to watch him on the mezzanine. And I remember hearing this song, and to this day, I still don't know what he's mixing in. It sounds like something from the Apollo. Hey! Okay, I mean, what the heck is that he's doing? No one knew. I remember being a little kid and just going nuts in here, you know? Not a little kid, but a teenage young adult. So we combined Hiroshima, right? With Cameron Scratch. No rules, right? We're just messing around, right? So we preserved a little bit of that sound you could have heard at Studio West. We got Hiroshima Go, a little bit of the street medley in there, right? Yeah, part of it was like most of the people that go to Studio West, they weren't even from San Francisco. They were kids from David City, Hayward. I mean, this man shut down the Broadway exit. Since it's only a 10-minute clip, this is David.djmagicd.hall, my other engineer DB1, my son Travis Hall, and also Horace Enterprises, who produced Megatone Records, Hot Tracks, and people like Paul Parker and Emilio, who were a little older members. I'll be working together with all those people to try to preserve a West Coast San Francisco sound, which is a combination of Detroit techno, which would be the break beats and stuff like that, Miami bass, a little bit of everything, Chicago house, Italo disco, high energy disco, freestyle, and so on. So I'm starting to ramble. I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to, since we only got 10 minutes, I'm just going to sign out. We said we had a little bit extra time, so I'll say this. Getting tired of mediocre sets. People taking credit for things they didn't do. What credit would do is, you know, I can't sit back and watch people say this or that happened if it didn't, and so I know what did happen. And this is the person who invented and influenced more DJs in North America than any other DJ in our history. And that includes any outside entity or country or city. Cameron is a man who, you know, was that, what's that thing they have where catapults into the 21st century with DJ mixing. And so watch Cameron Paul Tells All, watch him at 412, listen to my videos by Studio West, and look for this man becoming to your local nightclub or bar in San Francisco, if not the entire world, if we have anything to do with it. Feast America, feast the rest of the world, okay? Peace!